Hello students! Today I'm going to be doing a demonstration for you about how foliation forms in certain types of metamorphic rocks. So for this demonstration I have my protolith, which is just a ball of Play-Doh, and you'll see that I have stuck some pennies into that ball at kind of random positions. Okay, so the protolith, remember, is the rock that we start with. For foliated metamorphic rocks, most foliated metamorphic rocks start with pretty much the same rock, which you guys will be looking at a little bit later in lab. But the thing that protolith always has in common when we're making foliated metamorphic rocks is that they contain platy minerals. So basically minerals that are shaped the way a penny is shaped. So they're flat and then wide, like a plate, which is why we call them platy minerals. So we have our protolith. And within this protolith, to begin with, those platy minerals are just arranged randomly, so they're not lined up with each other in any way. Now, when we metamorphose this rock under directed pressure, that's the second part that we need in order to make a foliated metamorphic rock. So we have to have those platy minerals in there first, and then we also need to apply directed pressure. So there's two different types of pressure we can apply when we are metamorphosing a rock. One is lithostatic pressure, which is the same in all directions. It's like when we bury a rock, we push it down deep in the earth, there's pressure on that rock that is equal in all directions. Directed pressure means that we have more pressure coming from one direction than we do from the other directions. So if I were to apply directed pressure to my protolith containing my platy minerals, basically I'm just going to use my hands to really squish my rock, apply really, really strong directed pressure. Okay, so I'm applying pressure in this direction, right? I've smashed my rock really, really strongly in this direction. And you can see that not only did I flatten the rock out, but take a look at what has happened to the pennies. Especially on this side, you can see it really well. So instead of being randomly arranged, my pennies are now aligned with each other. They're parallel to each other. So my pennies have all basically lined up so that they are perpendicular to the direction of pressure. So I was pushing on it like this, and the pennies lined up like this. So my pennies have created a simulated foliation texture within my metamorphosed rock. Just to show you guys this a little bit closer up, you can see how my pennies have aligned parallel to each other. And remember that my stress, my pressure was coming from this direction. This was my directed pressure direction, and my pennies are lined up this way, so they are lined up perpendicular to the direction of my most stress.